Hello, 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 guys. Welcome to this live broadcast. Welcome to Workouts for Older Men Live. I am Skip LaCour. I am so glad to be with you here today. Just two men. Maybe you're like me. Here at 56 years old, I'm a little bit older. I embrace that. I'm a little bit older. Makes me live with that edge, that sense of urgency to get more done, to train harder, to make sure I watch what I eat. My physical health also helps me have that angst inside, just enough to push me to produce more, to come to you more often, to spread my message, to connect with you, both inside and outside the gym, become my best. Maybe you're like me, you're a little bit older, we've got a little bit more time behind us than we do in front of us. We've got to live with that sense of urgency. And that's what this Workouts for Older Men Live is all about. If you're new to our show, I want to make this our show, Workouts for Older Men Live. I want to take the time to introduce myself. I know we have new men who watch this show, Workouts for Older Men Live, on Periscope and Twitter. That's at Skip LaCour. Long time. I've been doing this show for a very long time. On Facebook, that's at Skip LaCour page. And on my YouTube channel, at Skip LaCour. I want to take just a quick moment to introduce myself. My name is Skip LaCour. I'm a coach. I'm a speaker. I'm an author. I'm the creator of the Manformation Personal Development Program for men, specifically designed for older men to get more out of life, help you become your boss, both inside and outside the gym. What I'm most known for, at least at this stage in my life, is I'm a former 6-time national champion drug-free bodybuilder. I'm 15 years removed, right? So that extreme focus helps me deliver the most effective and efficient training strategies, right? Going through all that time of mastery, focus on my physical body and that mindset, what it takes. Now, 15 years removed, I have a life that's probably just like yours, right? Health is important to me. I know it is to you when you're a little bit older. Maybe you need to make that more of a priority. Some of us do. That's okay. I'm here to help you. Right? You got a busy, productive life. You want to stay fit, but you've worked too hard for that family life, or you'll continue to work hard for that family life, that business life. You have a business. You're successful. You know, a career, management, leadership position. You've done the work. All right? And now you need to put more attention on your body. You found the right place. I'm just like you. It gives me that insight and perspective to help you reach your goals. Again, both inside and outside of the gym. So I specialize in helping older men with busy lives use the effective and efficient strategies to keep their personal life, their business life, their family life intact while they're keeping that weight off, being healthy, thinking about those years ahead. Right, so that's a little bit about me. You can learn more about me at skiplacour.com. Hey, when you watch all the podcasts and the blog posts and the live videos and the recorded videos, all the information and inspiration to help you, as you being a little bit older man, right, trying to master this fitness, make sure that you sign up for my email tips, because I'm all over the internet, right? Don't want you to miss anything, right? It helps us stay connected, right? In this video, I want to talk about how to find the right strategies when it comes to fitness for you, right? In this video, I want to talk about how to find the right fitness strategies for you, right? You're a smart guy. Like I said, you're probably successful in all areas of your life, and you come to this fitness information, going all over, finding these videos, looking for the right answer, and you're a lot of guys, smart guys, right? References of success. You're going, why is it so complicated? Why am I hearing so many different answers for a simple question? Like, how many days a week should I train? How long should my workouts be? What's the right back exercise? How do I improve my upper chest? What's the right diet? Why is there so much conflicting information from all these fitness experts? A lot of times they're a lot younger than you. They live a whole different lifestyle. They're a whole different mindset, maybe one that I had many years ago. And they're presenting this information. You're going, wait a second, this shouldn't be so difficult. Your brain's about ready to explode. It shouldn't be that difficult. Am I describing you? Right? You're willing to do the work. You're working hard. Right? You're doing your research, watching the videos. Just that it's way too complex, more complex than it has to be. Well, I want to help you cut through all that confusion, frustration, overwhelm. I want to set the table for your success. Get your mind right so you can attack the strategies. Understand how that works. Understand what it's going to take for you to find the right strategies out of all this confusion, frustration, and overwhelm. Also help you climb inside the mind of the fitness experts presenting the information, because in this video I'm going to put some responsibility on you. Right? If you're really determined to find that fitness information and execute it, have the body, the level of health and fitness and energy that you want now that you're a little bit older, I'm going to put some responsibility on you, what it's going to take. Right? Hey, this morning connection that we do in the gym, got some strategies for you. Right, some training strategies for you. But this is really just about our connection. That's what Workouts for Older Men Live is. Maybe a little at a time. A lot of times it's just showing up. And I show up here. I want you to make this a part of it. You just show up, remind you of who you are, what you're all about, the man you want to become, even better, how to prioritize fitness, just going along with the journey. Like I said, we will have training strategies. We will have eating strategies. But more than anything else, this is about connection. All right, this is about two men going in the same direction, virtual training partners. Just two friends going through. We're at similar phases of our lives now that we're a little bit older. It's a different mindset than when you're younger and you think you got forever and everything's just going to work out. You probably realize that it isn't going to work out the way you want until you find the distinctions and strategies. So I want to let you know, if you're new to this live broadcast, I'm not trying to solve all the world's challenges and every single fitness tip during this time together. But you can go to skiplacour.com and you could go to my YouTube channel. I've got a special playlist about the instructional videos, right? That's, not so much connection going through the journey. It's just the facts that you want, all right? At least how I present them, right? So if you want that type of information, just the facts, right? This may not be your show, and I'm okay with that. I love the connection. Many of the men, they love the connection, the pacing, the guiding, right? That's what Workouts for Older Men Live is all about. But I do have just the facts, if that's what you want, 5-minute videos that just deliver the information. All right, so you can go to YouTube on a special playlist, instructional videos, or on skiplacour.com and find it there, because this is about our connection. Let me talk about tips while we're here. Right, you saw me doing those cable rows for my back as we began Workouts for Older Men Live. I'm going to do another set here, but I want to give you some exercise execution tips. Right? Now, this isn't just for cable rows. This would be for all back exercises. Right? So I'm going to do a set here, but let me kind of explain, set the stage, give you a different angle of what I do so you can climb into my mind and you can watch the strategies. First of all, you'll see me using my wrist straps. All right? Why do I use wrist straps? You'll hear some things like, hey, got to get that grip. Got to improve that grip. The wrist straps take that tension off your grip. You don't want that. You want a strong grip. Well, back is a potentially challenging muscle to hit, right? Because you use your arms, you use your grip, you may use a lot of arms. And that may be getting too much tension and you're not hitting your back, right? I like to take as much tension off my grip. I'll get it. I have direct, in some of my training routines, I have direct forearm work. Anytime you're doing heavy lifting, you're doing some gripping, and indirectly, your forearms will be worked. So I'm not worried about that during back because it's so hard. It's a challenge to get that back. So I'll strap up so it's just connected to the, in this case, I'm using a V-bar. You can use a straight bar. You can use different, those type of attachments when you're doing rows. But I want my hands to be one with that attachment so I can just concentrate on my back, right? So that's the first thing. The next thing that I think about is I want to keep my elbows tucked in close to my body rather than letting them flare out, right? So they're in like this as opposed to letting them flare out, right? So I'll say that again. They're in close as opposed to letting them flare out. Just helps me, hit that back muscle, right? Just a little bit of mind muscle connection. Also, you'll notice, I'll step back a little, I pull the apparatus to here, right? I pull it to here. You may see it's like it's pulling the upper higher, like this. Get it right at that belt buckle, all right? Another thing, too, is with all of my movements, there's a tempo. It's not in seconds. This is tempo. It's a count, right? 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. So what I mean by that is when I'm rolling, boom, 1, explosive movement, 1, and then I control the weight on the way back. And I'm fighting it, 1, 2. I don't just let the force of the weight move it, right? I fight that, right? And so it's a 1, 2 count. So 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. All right. Now I keep my chest up, my head up, back. Now you'll notice one thing. You'll see this if you're looking over the internet. You see it done differently, different ways. Is that you see some people really not really worrying too much about weight, just really strict form. They're very upright and rigid the entire time. Upright and rigid. You'll notice how I, boom, boom, that explosive movement, and I might arc back a little at the back. I don't stay up tight and rigid. Both strategies will work. See, I think there's a combination between form, feel, and execution, mind-muscle connection, and weight, right? Progressively overloading. Weight is a factor. It's not the biggest factor. It's not the only factor, right? So, loosening up on that form, just a little, get that weight and that big muscle of the back, right? I'm using more weight, and I might be a little bit more forgiving on the way back, all right? So those are some things that I think about when I am doing these cable rows. And actually, with all of my back movements, very similar, whether it's a bar or a dumbbell for different back exercises. So I'm going to do another set. So with those things in mind, watch how I execute these cable rows. All right, guys, so there's a little bit of exercise execution. You'll get a lot of that, a little bit of that, a lot of that on these workouts for Older Men Live shows. I'm so glad you're here. So I want to tell you that what I aim to do, in addition to the connection, is help you figure out the right fitness strategies for you. Talk to a lot of men. They're hardworking, they're successful, they're smart guys. And it's like the wild, wild of the West. With all these YouTube videos, everything there, why can't they find the right training and eating strategies? And even when they do, they have a certain level of certainty and confidence. They're moving forward. They think that their training strategies work. But, if you're like this, that edge inside, you're always wondering, is there a next level? Could I be doing something a little bit differently? Is it the wrist straps that are making the difference? Is it that I didn't have my elbow tucked in? Is it that I'm pulling too high? You hear so many things. right? That's what's making the difference. Because I don't care how certain you are. I don't care how committed you are. I don't care how appreciative that you look in the mirror. That champion in you, that makes you successful, you're always going to look in the mirror and say, could I look better? Could I allocate my willpower, focus, energy, and time just a little bit better to get even more results? Is there a code that I'm not cracking? Is there something that I don't know? And when you get bombarded with all this information, and all the fitness experts are so certain that, oh, you're doing it wrong. Sometimes I watch the fitness channels and the information. It seems like the lead-in is, hey, forget about everything you heard. It's wrong. They don't know what they're talking about. They're unethical. They don't know what they're talking about. Right? Whatever. It's like, boom. The guys who I deal with their busy, productive lives, right? I mean, fitness isn't everything. It's important to them. But they're not all into it like that. And the first thing they hear is everything they've done is wrong. They're going, look, I didn't even feel all that certain to begin with. All right? I posted a video yesterday, maybe you saw it, about how to figure out how many days a week you should work out. All right? So that was the title. How many days a week should you work out when you're a little older? All right? Now, look, I know. Trust me, I know. I work with you guys one-on-one. Right? I've been doing this for 30 years. I know there's so many things to figure out. I know you want to turn on a video and get a black and white answer. Just tell me, is it 4 days? Is it 5 days? Do I work for an hour, 45 minutes? I hear so many things. Should I eat this diet? Just tell me exactly what to do. I get it. Trust me. I would love to do that for you. Right? But we all have different goals. We have different interpretations. We have different levels of desire. We're all not the same. We can do the same routine and get different results. We can train the same amount of days and get different results. Same amount of time. It's what you do in there. We all want things differently. You're old enough to know that. You're successful, right? Someone's in business. Hey, what's the right way to have a family and your marriage work? What's the right way to make more money in your business? Is there some black and white answer you can give that young guy? Look, you're old enough to know that really, want me to cut to the chase if you're looking for all this information? Every single video should tell you, it depends, and then sign off. How many reps should I do? It depends. See you later. Click. How many days should I work out? It depends. Shut off. Right? Every video should be like that if they were straightforward and honest with you. And I'm not saying they're not honest, but you, with needing that black and white, life isn't black and white. It isn't that way in your business and family. Don't come to fitness. Just because your interpretation is that there's a bunch of meatheads doing it, it should be simple. Everything in life is fluid. It's gray. It's in colors. It's not black and white. See, I'm going to put the responsibility of your desire to make black and white. I'll tell you, there are some fitness experts, it's so frustrating because you get frustrated with them that you just want how many days, right? Everybody's going to apply it differently, right? And so what do? They just give you the answer. This is what you do. They either believe that or they just want to just give you what you want, and which is great in the short term for 5 minutes until you turn on another video, and then here we go again, all this uncertainty. You're doing great in the mirror. You're looking great, but he says, am I doing it wrong? All right? Everything's going to start with you, what is sustainable. You got to get clear on your vision on why, and then you find the strategies, the time frames, the sets, the reps, into the energy that you put in. That is the answer. That is the answer. I'm putting the responsibility. You're a mature man, right? I don't have to sugarcoat it like you're a teenager. This is how it works in life. This is how it works here. This is the type of information that you're going to get from me. Explaining it, how to put it together, how to figure it out for you. If you're a simple, you're just looking for a black and white answer, how has that worked for you so far? Right? I know you're getting this isn't the fitness channel for you. If that's what you think, continue to go try to find it and have it for 5 minutes until you figure out that's not it either. Right? This is for mature men who understand the subtleties in life. I'm going to help you. I'm going to guide you. So I just love my one-on-one coach because we cut through this. I work with men who, look, they don't have forever to figure this out. They're 55 years old. They're not going to wait till they're 65. Everything in life, if they're serious about it, takes a level of mastery. They talk to me on the phone one-on-one. Right? We cut through this in a matter of hours, and they have it for the rest of their life. So it's just a matter of doing it. They don't have to complain because they're going through all the videos, right, with all that time, and blaming the fitness presenter. Right? I'm not saying that it's all your fault, and I'm not saying it's a fitness presenter's fault. You're new to this, right? And it's your interpretation. I want to help you interpret it better. So if you love this style, continue watching. You're going to love the vibe. You're going to love what I have for you. Just going through the journey of life, right? If you need it black and white, continue going from video to video to video, from expert to expert, and get pissed off and get frustrated. But if you really want to know how this works in my 30 years, all right, our age, our level of maturity, then you want to stick with this channel. Even if it's a little uncomfortable, even when you get through the video, you're a little frustrated, I will help you get to where you want. And if you're really determined, reach out and talk to me. We'll talk about some of that one-on-one coaching. I deal with winners who know what they want, and they'll do whatever it takes to get it. Hey, I'm going to put the link down below for my 12-week fitness transformation journey. It starts soon, 3 hours one-on-one coaching. Then I talk to you for 12 weeks. We have conference calls with a group of men who are driven and ambitious for you. Go to skiplacore.com/transformation. I'll talk to you on the phone. Fill out that questionnaire. I'll reach out to you. If you're ready to cut through all of this BS, all this confusion, and finally take control of your life, we've got more time behind us, okay, than we do in front of us. Right? You don't have time for all of this, whatever you want to call it, right? I want to help you cut through it. I want you to use that power that you've used outside of the gym, bring it into the gym, because you've got to take care of your body. You know that at this stage. That's why you're here. All right? Getting a little passionate, putting some responsibility on you like a good coach should. All right? So that's going to do it for today's Workouts for Older Men live broadcast. Thank you so much, Periscope. Thank you so much, Facebook. Thank you so much, YouTube. Or maybe you got from me for LinkedIn or Tumblr or Google+. It doesn't matter how you got here. I'm so glad you're here. Make sure you keep on joining me for this Workouts for Older Men Live Hour Connection. So have a great day. Have an outstanding day. Have an awesome day. Think big. And think bigger than getting bigger.